じゃあそんな今度さ間に合わなかったってのか。
イブロめとうとうやりよった。むちゃくちゃにも程があるわ。町に火つけて回るなんて狂気の沙汰や。あいつら一体何のつもりやねん。
おい、今の話本当なのか。
何ですかお侍は。
これが三風呂新選組の仕業だってのか。
ああ、せや。あの浅木色の連中が方々で火つけて回っとる。うちもこいつもみんな見とるんや。ちょっとはじめちゃんどこ行くんや。
Yeah, I guess you could. I guess you could probably say that. 1 second here. I've got to rearrange some things here to check how my audio's coming through. Okay. All right, that's good. Oh, good grief! I'm knocking my daggum headset all over the place. Let me think here. Yeah, I was gonna get on here and stream for a little while. I got some afternoon plans, even though it's raining here today, but oh well, too bad, so sad. We already had these plans that were going on, so gonna be my 3rd time going to medieval times today. Raining there too. Yeah, 'tis the season, I'm sure. I'm hoping it'll be ECW time when I get there. Okay, so clearly I'm guessing it's... Well, it's not upstairs either. Oh, that's leading me back outside again. Gossip from a seafaring warrior. Oh, I bet anything that's from that other dude that I was talking to. Of him and his novel endeavors. I know I don't have... Excuse me. I know I don't have anything. Unless something automatically just popped up out of nowhere. I don't understand how I ended up getting so far in the game thus far and still have not gotten any kind of other outfits. I guess maybe that'll be like post-game, or maybe it has to be other things that I do with other missions. Oh, wait a minute. I forget it. I may just sell it later. Kind of wondering if I could still go in the... No, he's not there. One of the good things about this game, or at least just the games in general, is being able to... Man, that camera went crazy. Is being able to just explore everywhere, to be able to find everything, other missions and side stuff, and just the whole 9 yards. I mean, yeah, there is a little bit of like inclinations on the map of certain places you can find certain things, but ultimately it's just a matter of exploring the world and end up finding out about these other things, other quests, and how to be able to advance yourself, and finding other mission-related stuff and items and whatnot. But I think also the other games in the series kind of went the same route too. But then again, this was also a game that came out back on the PlayStation 3 back in 2014, I think, and it was only in Japan until they re-released it this year. Which is good, because I like all the Yakuza games. Although I think now they're just switching it over to Like a Dragon. Which every time I hear it, I think of Madonna's Like a Virgin song, so... Which is weird. I guess I just don't want it dealing with the Yakuza anymore like it used to. Oh! Standard skins, an Ishin difficulty level. Oh, I can't get that. I can't get it yet, but why? So there's other skins and some other difficulty level, which I'm probably not going to bother with. That's probably the hardest one in the game. The legendary dragon of Doma. Oh, so he's basically just going to be running around in a suit. Did I not get this? Did I really not get this stuff? Save your game and get, yeah. Are you serious? Oh, I said, okay, yeah, that's right. I can save right after I get the stuff, so then it's automatically in there. After this entire endeavor. Oh, yeah, that's right. I signed up with Sega's newsletter and they ended up giving me a couple DLC codes. Forgot all about that. Excuse me, sorry. An apology for any areas with your pre-order bonus. I didn't have any pre-order bonus. I guess you're just giving it to me anyways. I didn't even pre-order the game. Nope. Now, why in the world didn't it let me save the other 2 times when I had gotten both of those is beyond me. Okay. Let's see something here. Oh, I still got some things here for the skill trees. Whatever. Excuse me. Friggin' allergies, man. I tell you what. Oh, that? No. What are you doing? No equipped skill. What's it matter? Okay. What if I just remove it? So I have to have an equipped... That's right. That's right. I remember now. I should have actually tried to use one of those orbs to get access to utilizing the spear. Well, that's exactly what it was. But wait a minute here now. Why are those other... Why aren't those other things downloaded? Well, I didn't mean to go in the daggum pot to pull out a tater. A sweet tater! Take it. Okay, so I'm just stupid and didn't bother to actually click yes when it came to me saving it. Let's see if that makes a difference in terms of... Nope. Oh my goodness. They got little... Well... Adds wind element. Breaks enemy guard 14% more often. And still weaker in terms of attack. Well, oh well, that's life. Pardon me. Bunch of craziness is going on, and I'm bothering to try to run around and explore things. I kind of like that thing that happens in some open world RPGs. It's like, oh, the world is going to end in 5 days. Let me go do these side quests. It'll take me about 7 days to complete. That's some pop in for you. I really wish there was an English dub for this, but there's not. All the Yakuza games have not had English dubs, except for the 2 Judgment spin-off games. Those have English dubs and Japanese dubs, and obviously I play them in English dubs. And the first Like a Dragon that came out, that also has English dubs in it. I wish they had English dubs in this one, but I guess they want to try to make it be more authentic with it being in, like, ancient Japan, so... But even then, still, even in the Yakuza games, like there was 1 or 2 games where they actually had some English dialogue that came through, and I can't remember if it had English subtitles or not, or if it was Japanese subtitles, because they had actual American that was there that was speaking English, and or it may have been someone from England, I don't know, but they English and England, they both go together, duh. So they had that in there, and that was like the only time I think within that series where they actually had something English related until they finally decided to do English dubs. No, definitely I want to go this way. I'm not bothering around to going around to pick up those things up. Those friggin' things, 90% of the time, it's stupid prize tickets for this little thing that you can do, little whirly wheel of fortune thing. And the stuff that I've got has been few and far between of even being worthy enough of picking them up to go and get them. I don't know what the percentage is on trying to get the... Well, there's been a lot of them that I've been seeing falling down. See, it takes so long to get down to pick it up. Yeah, see? I got 42 of these dag-blasted things. I just don't care about them anymore. To even run down the trek to see if they're something different. I mean, if he ran by him and immediately picked him up, I'd be all for it, but it's not for a lack of patience. It's just like, ugh. I love how it manages to shift like that. Adding insult to injury. Oh, I got the wrong way. I just kick him while he's down. No sense of honor. And this one. Kamehameha! Yeah, I know some of these special moves have a tendency to repeat, but I'm trying to unlock more of them as time wears on. Well, a way to like, can't remember if there was a way to break the guard. I think there was a way to break the guard. I don't know if he was still in the chat yesterday when I ended up finishing with Resident Evil 4, but I was just trying to get some things squared away yesterday, and you know, after I got out of the stream, I forgot that maybe you may have still been in the stream watching, so I wasn't sure. And after one of my other friends left, I was like, well, nobody's talking, so I just decided to go ahead and end it. Plus, I was trying to get some other things squared away too. Excuse me. Alright, hang on a second here. Examine? Examine what? Oh, never mind. Yeah, well, it's kind of funny that all of a sudden there's flames and stuff there. After I just walked that way. I don't know, in a way I kind of feel like... it'd be better off of me just to go ahead and just start looking in the pots. But looking for the crap on the ground I don't need to bother with. I just realized that. Because any cover-up pots have different things inside of them, especially when it comes to fix, like, smithing things. Oh, yeah, I remember when you ended up sending that to me, and I just forgot to join up with it. I have to look up my, I have to get your, Discord thingy again. I wasn't neglecting it or nothing. It's just I had forgot to do it. Although I am honestly, like, I'm rarely on Discord. The only time I ever really used Discord was when I was playing like PC related games. Once in a blue moon with my friend Agent Double OE and another friend of ours. That was like the only real time I was really using it. There's also this there's this nerdy Christian Discord as well that I'm with on Facebook, and they do a bunch of different things on there too. But I've only been on there like maybe once or twice with that. So at least they have the blacksmith open while the town is burning down. That's wonderful. That's just peachy keen jelly bean cream right there. Place is burning down. Hey, let's just go ahead and sell some stuff. Yeah, I know all this is for smithing and repair, but I want to see what kind of stuff I can do. What kind of stuff I can do? These are things that I've already done, I think. Unless I can remake them again. I know I definitely don't have enough. Well, this is just a sad state of affairs. Yeah, I'd have it where it would go and open up for me, because at that point in time, months ago, I was like, oh, well, I wonder who's on. Maybe I'll chat with somebody, but I was like, eh. Yeah, it was never really like that. I actually have my Discord server as well, and one reason I ended up creating it was because I wanted to kind of have my own YouTube-like related Discord with people who I know who are loyal actually coming to my channel, because I broke off from, you know, the drama and the crap that I dealt with before previously. Like with me and my ex's friend at that point in time and the people that she associated with. So obviously it made a huge difference in my channel, but I still wanted to have my own channel because I wasn't going to deal with their channels anymore. So I was doing it for a while, and then all of a sudden I just stopped doing it because I was just like, you know, I didn't really care at that point in time. So, and another thing I've also noticed is funny was like some time back when, you know, everything was kind of okay between me and my ex after we broke it off. I mean, I ultimately made the decision, and a valid decision, as to the reason why I didn't want to keep up with her anymore. Was that this is a few months, you know, back before I decided, okay, I'm just done with this. She actually made she didn't stream anything, you know. It's like when I was there, that was like the only time she was really streaming, when she and I were together, when she and her and our other ex-friend were actually streaming stuff together. But she hadn't streamed anything for like well over a year. And this was like the last thing that she streamed was like the beginning of Horizon 2. Horizon Zero Dawn 2, whatever the heck it is. It's the second Horizon game, and that was it. There was nothing else. So, yeah. Why is it not going in there? Okay, well, whatever. Well, don't let me put the other one in there. That made no sense. I got more than enough money to do that with. I got my own Pokédex. Are you talking about the Discord? Yeah, obviously I didn't collect a lot of Pokemon, aka other people to chat with on there, so I was just like, yeah, you know what? Whatever. Wait a minute, what did this do again? Dag blast it. Oh, increases by 1, okay. Well, at least that's something. I wonder if there's anything else that I can... Oh, that ain't... No. Oh, this doesn't have any... Yes, it does. Alright, never mind then. Okay. Oh, that's right, I could disassemble other things. That's right. I forgot about that. Well, and let me do multiple ones. Good grief. Okay, there we go. There's only one in there, but I can only go section by section, apparently. Well, I'm glad you managed to get that squared away. Definitely glad to hear that. So hang on a second here. I should have probably ended up doing this beforehand. Should have tried to disassemble some stuff before I had went in here to see if I could actually build up anything. I'm actually kind of surprised to see you guys in the channel today so early. Although then again, I guess it's kind of surprising to me that I end up starting so early too. Because over here in the east, on the East Coast, it's 10:31 in the morning. So, which I know is the same. I think it might be the same for you too, Sherry. Unless you're like Central Time. I can't remember if you're Central. No, you're East. Yeah, because if you're over in the Chattanooga area, you're East. So you're still in my time zone. Ronmore, on the other hand, is not. I believe he's Central. Central or West Coast. Because I don't know if he's in Texas or Mexico right now. Alright, well that's it for that then. We got all that squared away. Because I haven't been there in a while, so I said whatever. I'll give it an El Chato Mr. Roboto. So many things are getting blocked off. Hey guys, don't mind me. Just I pulled a worm out of a jar. Well, I'm pretty sure I could use that to sell or use that for fishing. Fishing? Oh, an apothecarian. Right here, just standing out here out of nowhere. Which that wouldn't make sense to... Slightly restores your health. Oh, okay. Whoa, good grief, I got a lot of virtue. Let me look at something real quick. All right, okay. Now, yeah, you know what? I've actually got Samurai Champloo, like the complete collection, but I only seen like a few episodes of it. I got it on like a really cheap sale, brand new from Best Buy, like a few years ago. But I actually have been recently watching this anime because it finally has English. It's finally got English dubs in it. It's called Chainsaw Man. I don't know if you've heard of it or not. It's pretty good, honestly. I mean, I'm liking it. There's some things that I could deal without in it, you know, but ultimately, I mean, I've been liking it. I've been hearing good things about it. I've been waiting for English dubs to come out because I don't want to read subtitled anime. I refuse to watch subtitled anime because it's anime, it's animation. I want to look at the animation. I want to see what's going on. I don't want most of my time to be looking at the bottom of the screen. I don't want to do that. If I want to read something, I'll read a book, you know, or like playing a game here, you know, at least I can stop stuff from moving and then read and catch up as time wears on. And obviously it's funny that I say that considering I'm playing a game with Japanese voiceover and reading the text from there, but there's pauses, there's stops, you know, I can keep up with it. Unlike with anime, it's just constantly going. So, you know, there's a difference when it comes to that. But when it comes to anime, yeah, I don't care. And the thing is, though, is people are like, oh, man, the English dubs in this are terrible. I'm like, well, how do you know that the Japanese dubs aren't terrible? Do you speak Japanese? Do you know Japanese? I mean, if you were Japanese and you could tell whether or not they're good or not, because if you talk to a Japanese person, they might think that the Japanese dubs are absolutely terrible. And they may end up hearing the English dubs and think that they're good. You know? I mean, honestly, like, yeah, some of the English voices can be annoying, especially the high-pitched, squeaky mascot monster characters or some of the females, but the exact same thing happens with Japanese, too. It's just I can understand the English. So it goes both ways. So, yeah, English dubs for the win. I don't care what anybody says. It's animation. I'm going to watch the animation. Subtitled anime can take a back seat for me until they get English dubs. Otherwise, I'm not wasting my time. So, whatever. You're not a purist. You're not watching it like it should be. I don't care. Eat a bag of dicks. Like the way that I watch anime is supposed to make a difference in your life. Oh, frickin' grow up. It's friggin' entertainment. Shut up. You know, I've just heard people that act that way, like they're like they've achieved some type of higher calling or achievement in life because, oh, look at me, I watch something and I read it all the way through instead of actually watching it like it should be watched. It's just hilarious to me how stupid people act when it comes to that stuff. Grow up. And look, I can speed through it after I read it, so I don't have to wait on it. I mean, to be perfectly honest, I'd much rather want to hear like English dubs and hear what's going on than you know, just like, oh my gosh, my ears are bleeding. Shut up. It just makes me want to mute it. If I got to hear it, if I have to read it, and I'll just mute it and just read through it, not even bother with it, because I don't want my eardrums to explode. Witchblade dub. Yeah, I started watching the Witchblade dub, but I hadn't gone back to it. Dot Hack, I actually have one of the Dot Hack series. It's one of the more cutesy, wootsy ones. It's not like the first one that came out with Sign. I've heard of Scribe. I haven't watched it. Same goes with Wolfrain. Agent 007. No, not Inuyasha. I don't think he had watched Inuyasha. Maybe he had and didn't like it, but I could be wrong. I don't know. But I actually have, like, I think all of the Inuyasha movies together with English dubs and I think Japanese dubs, and they all came with the soundtracks, and it came in like this cool like wood burn box. I got it for like $7 or $8 at Best Buy a few years ago, and I hadn't even watched them yet. Aniyomi, I haven't heard of that one. Yeah, obviously the manga and the animes are going to be different. One's going to end up putting in more emphasis on story and characters than the other one is, so... I used to do a little bit of that years back, but then I was just like, no, this is just taking up too much time. I'd rather do one or the other. I mean, especially if it's not going to be too much of a difference here and there. There's not enough time in the world to try to keep up with that stuff, at least for me. I know of it, I mean, but I haven't watched it, so I've heard of it. But that's about as close as I can get with it. What in the name of mercy? I probably should have tried to get that skill to utilize the a spear. You watched all the episodes? Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm the type of person where spoilers don't necessarily bother me, and it kind of really depends on the media that I'm looking at or that I'm watching. Because sometimes it doesn't, I mean, it could actually interest me in a piece of media if I look at some spoilers. You know, it doesn't have such a huge effect on me like it does with some people. But, you know, I guess it just really depends. I don't even have to press it. I forgot it does it automatically because I got it set up like that. Oh, he got shot! I can't see through the fire! Oh, he stabbed me and then shot me. That's not cool. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna try something a little different here. Oh man, I switched something over and he just goes all out. Well, that worked. Just hit him with a bunch of hearts. I think that was supposed to actually take health out of him, though, so I don't... Oh, I got a new gun. Pretty sure that should end up doing a lot better than the other one that I've been dealing with. Two men powers fight against each other using the powers. That sounds like Dragon Ball. That sounds like almost every anime that I know of. You know, it kind of seems like there's certain things that anime goes with a lot, certain cliches and genres. It's just like I thought Chainsaw Man was going to be a little bit different, like in terms of how it was started out and the way that it was going, but it ended up taking a little bit of a different route than I kind of expected. I mean, not to say that's a bad thing, but it's just like, oh well, this is a bit different compared to what I had heard of it beforehand, but I had only heard like reviews of the first episode at that point in time. Might have been a good idea if you probably picked up and tried to move a little bit more, don't you think? Ain't no sense in helping you after all that you've done, just trying to kill other people and burn stuff. You crazy. That ain't happening, bro. That's not how we roll here. Yeah, it's on Hulu. They got the English dubs now, so yeah, definitely check it out, give it a shot, see what you think. Like I said, I mean, there's some things in it that I could deal without. I mean, especially given the type of person that I am now, honestly, but Oh, so I go either one way or the other? Oh, that's right, because there was two different places it was telling me I could go to. One's going to have him and one isn't, so... Yeah, no problem. Oh, wow. Whoa, whoa, that camera went crazy. It's the only place. I doubt he's here, but it's the only place I can think of. There's two different ones. So does like the story take a shift or something if you depending on which one you go to? Because they have me going two different ways.
何があったんだ。
俺としたことが嫌われちまったよ。いや、お前こう思ってたんじゃないのか。俺が今日に火をつけたってよ。
あんたが新選組に命じたんじゃねえんだな。
ためだ。
今度あんた誰にやられた。
わからねえよ。だがその男にお前に伝えろと言われた。御所で待つと。
御所だと。
奴の狙いは帝だ。今日の町を新選組の手で焼かせて、その隙を狙って帝の命を奪う腹だ。
帝の命を。
もしかしたらあの男が。
I actually finished the Dead Space remake yesterday, as a matter of fact. And I started on Resident Evil 4 until I got a little frustrated with it, and I was like, I'm gonna put this on the back burner for a bit.
幕府があの俺を帝暗殺の犯人に見せかけて、幕府と朝廷の戦争を仕掛けるのが目的だ。
じゃあ新選組は利用されたというわけか。
皮肉な話だな。今日の町を焼こうとして今日に登った俺が坂本龍馬という男に出会ったことで今日の町を守る道を選んだってなのよ。結局最後は今日を焼いた男として歴史に名を刻んじまうんだから。
しっかりしろ。
あんたには何一つしてやれなかった。だが最後にもう一つ俺の頼みを聞いてくれ。
なんだ。
この手紙を都市に渡してやってくれ。近藤勇最後の策だ。
最後の策。
俺はよ、龍馬さん、あんたに会えてよかったと思ってる。あんたに会って初めて本当にこの国を変えられるんじゃねえかとそう思うことができたぜ。
今度
俺のことはもういい。それより御所へ偽の坂本龍馬を止めてくれ。日本を頼んだぜ。坂本龍馬。
俺も近藤勇という男に出会って変わっちまった。東洋のおやすさ、それにあんたから託されたことを誇りに思う。 俺は必ず俺のやり方であんたたちの意志を継ぐ。坂本龍馬としてな。
It's amazing he's still alive to be able to get that whole dialogue. And for some reason to me, it kind of seems like the music isn't necessarily fitting. A bit. Maybe a little bit, but definitely not by much. So I guess it was a good idea that I went that way because it gave us a nice little cutscene. Why is there so much stuff that's on the ground now when it wasn't really like that from the other times I've been going through the game previously? But I know for a fact that probably 95% of them are friggin' prize tickets, and I'm just not dealing with it. There's Apothecarian again. Wait a minute. Well, yeah, duh, that's why we're going that way. Ryoma, as you're referred to in this. Oh, yes, what's his face? He's so crazy. Haha!
もう一人の坂本龍馬だったのか。
その顔はほっとしたってところですね。あなたはここに竹地先生が待っていると思っていたんじゃありませんか。
お前の目的は何だ、イソ。どうして俺の名を語り、こんなことをしている。どうして竹地を裏切ったんだ。竹地とお前の間に深い絆があったんじゃないのか。
裏切った。私。
ああ、そうだ。新選組に捕まった後、土佐に戻ったお前の自供が原因で竹地は切腹させられた。だがあの時、新選組に捕まることもその後のことも全て最初からお前は見越した上で動いていたんじゃないのか。
それじゃああなたは私が竹地さんを山内陽動に売り、こんな計画を仕掛けたと、そう思ってるということですか。
ああ、
本当に。
何がいいか。
あなたは嘘をついている。心の底では竹地さんがもう一人の坂本龍馬だと確信しながら、それでもなお竹地さんがあなたを裏切ったという事実を認めたくない。そうなんでしょう。あなたが怖がっている真実を知ること。いざ決着をつけましょう。私は斎藤はじめじゃない。
You know, they ended up giving you the ability to play through this game with the like an old school black and white filter, complete with like film grain on it. In a way, I could play this whole game like that. It's like the same thing they ended up doing with Ghost of Tsushima. Because some of the first samurai movies that came out were in black and white. Was it like back in the 60s, I think? 50s, something.
人切り依蔵としてのお前の人生に終止符を打ってやる。来い。依蔵。行くぞ。両は。しゃしゃ。
Oh, wait a minute here now. There we go. Ah, chop up broccoli like no other! Yes, exactly. Oh, baby. That was a massive fart he let out. Yay for automatic thingies with the thingy. The automatic quick time event crap. You can stand that stuff. No, he ain't doing this. No, yeah, oh, yeah. I don't know what that was, but all right. Ha ha. I got a Juzumaru.
けてか。私は結局私はあの人にとってあなたの代わりにはなれなかったってことか。
There was one in there somewhere. Good grief.
兄弟は生きているんだな。あいつが
Oh, mercy.
もう一人の坂本龍馬なんだな。
あの人はあなたを待ってます。ずっと。竹内さんは
Excuse me.
戻れないところまで来てしまった。あの人を止められるのはあなただった。
いざ
私はあの人の兄弟にはなれなかった
It's always weird to me when it comes to some of these
だけなんです。
samurai-related films. It's like, yeah, there's like a sense of like honor in battle and respect, I guess, and all this other stuff, but I don't know, it's weird when it comes to the dynamics with different characters, you know, and all different types of media when it comes to this type of samurai genre, if you will. I mean, it's incredibly stupid that they killed themselves whenever they dishonored somebody or something like that. That's just absolutely asinine. But everything else is like, I guess depending on the dynamics between the characters, I could kind of see that happening, especially like a conversation like this after a battle or something, especially if the characters had some type of connection with one another, then I get it. But anyways. Yeah, I know. I mean, there's definitely going to be a lot of things in history that are going to be romanticized. I mean, just look at the Vikings, for example. You know? I mean, there's been a lot of different horrible... Yeah, exactly. It's just like the Vikings, exactly. I mean, there's been a lot of horrible people all throughout history, but you see that in media when it comes to the Vikings, of them being romanticized, and it's just ridiculous. Knowing the things that they did. Like I said, there's been a bunch of different types of terrible people throughout history that they get romanticized in media, popular media.
Ishin 組を抜けるつもりですか、斉藤君。
土方
総司から話は聞きました。
そうか。逃げんの始めちゃう。
Some turn their back on their own kind, and that's how this thing ended up happening. It's so weird how... What? I forgot it. What's the guy's name? Yeah, okay. He calls himself Okita in this, but his name is Yujimi in the rest of the Yakuza series. And I guess it makes sense for him to have a blood-stained outfit, knowing how he's a crazy character. Like, in the Yakuza series... Like, especially in Yakuza 0, when you played as him, because with that character, you've played as him in the series, and you've also fought against him in the series. But like in Yakuza 0, he still had his other eye, so he was kind of like a normal kind of guy, but when he finally ended up getting his eye plucked out, was when he went insane, which I guess definitely makes sense. I mean, if somebody plucked my eye out, I'd go insane and want to go after him too. But like even after that, I think even after he ended up like getting his revenge and stuff like that, he still ended up acting that way. So it definitely ended up making his character more unique, and some of the funny stuff he would say. I think it really also affected him mentally after that happened too, and he just kind of went nuts. And they kind of make him nuts in this as well, which is, you know, valid for the character.
どうしてだ。人間大事なことをするときは
Gotta have someone keep an eye out. It's funny you should say that, Okita, because you've only got one.
共に戦い、共に考え、共に悲しみ、共に喜ぶ。
Yeah, revisionist history and media. Yeah, you're right about that. That's absolutely true. Abso-freaking-lutely.
せやから今度局長は最後まで新選組という仲間を捨てなかった。
Okay, I appreciate it, Sherry. Thank you kindly. I'll end up checking out your live stream probably here in a little bit, or I'll check out like the archive version. But I do appreciate you coming in. Thank you kindly. Or maybe I'll just pull you up on here and kind of watch and see what you're doing, considering I'm right next to my PC. Whenever you get started.
起きたな、心配し長倉
I can honestly say that that's one of the series that I just would not be able to get rid of is the Yakuza series, because that series has just had like a whole lot of great stuff that's happened for it from the beginning all the way up until now. I mean, just like in any game, certain things can frustrate you throughout a series, but I mean, it's minor compared to like everything else that the series has had. And there's a lot of other stuff that I haven't even done in those games, like side related stuff as well, side content related stuff, which is something I'm gonna need to rectify at some point in the future whenever I go back and play him again. And obviously the stories and characters are really good in him too. So.
それに坂本さん、あなた仕事。近藤勇は死んでも死なん。
お待たせしました。しかし昨晩。
Yeah. Yeah, I bet it really took it out of you when you were the one that ended up starting it, you rat bastard. I guess. I'm pretty sure some of them know about it.
今日の街を焼き払うなどという奇抜な。いや逃げ惑う人間を燃やしているのもあまり気持ちの良いもん。今
日はやけに饒舌だな。
いやこれ失礼。で今日は一体何の話？
新選組の今後について話そうと思ってな。
Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure why. That gummit! I pressed it too fast.
だがしかし、あの大火事を起こしたのは10番隊。
都合よ死んだやつに責任があるな。
いや、実際、放火のプラン。
See, that just sped through.
参謀の伊藤さんに。
They need to fix that. After they finish talking, sometimes a text will just go through. I mean, the game came out in 2014. You mean to tell me you couldn't fix that already? Back on PS3? That's why I read faster sometimes before they can even finish saying what they're saying. I remember he was a character in the, I think it was in Yakuza 0. or the first Yakuza game. I think it wasn't Zero. He was supposed to be one of the heads of
谷鈴木
Suzuki.
それに佐之助
It's a pretty good car.
半数の隊長格を失い局長も不在の今新選組をこのまま続けていくことは難しいと考えている
Alrighty.
それは確か
だから私は局長を斎藤はじめ君に託そうと思う
何やと？
斎藤君どうかね
慎んでお受けいたします。
ちょっと待て。そない青な話やるぜ。
何か問題でも
斎藤はちょっと前に入ってきたばかりの新参者やないか。そないな奴が局長やなんて納得できるか。
新参者でもええやないか。はじめちゃんはここにいる誰よりも強い。強い奴が頭がある。
I just thought of this. It's kind of crazy how. I mean, obviously it's a game, and it's really trying to emphasize his character, but in reality, I kind of feel like they probably really wouldn't allow that in meetings, much less them walking around like that, because they're supposed to have I would think they would have a certain sense of decorum about themselves of who they were representing with the outfits that they're wearing. Dude just walking around drenched in dried blood doesn't really seem like it's too on par, for trying to represent a certain group of people.
自然のなる行きやない。
起きた。伊藤は
一ついいがね、副長。
何でしょう
確かに斎藤君は剣の腕が立つ。それは私を認める。しかし新選組は幕府直属の権威ある武力組織。その局長は知識、教養道徳、見識に長けた人間が務めるべきだと思う。
それは一理ありますな。
近藤局長はその全てを兼ね備えておられた。だがその局長が不定老師に切られ死んだ今、これ以上新選組の名を地に落とすようなことはできない。新選組次期局長はこの糸を浮かしたのが引き受けよう。これは新選組を最後まで守った近藤さんの意志に報いるためだ。
そうや。伊藤さん以外局長は考えられん。
それはちょっとおかしな話ですな。伊藤さん、
何？
私は近藤局長が死んだなどとは一言も言ってませんが。さて不思議な話だ。私は局長が不在だと言ったまでです。それは毎度のことだったはず。なのにあなたは死んだと言った。
Uh-oh. He put his foot in his mouth.
定老師に切られたという理由まで付け加え
言ってるんだ君は。
近藤局長は生きている。それとも伊藤さん、あなたは私たちが知らない何かをご存知だということかな。答えられないということは認めるということかな。どうやらあんたには坂本龍馬って男の息がかかっている。
分かったな、土方。
ご安心ください。ここであなたが粛清されても新選組は続きますよ。近藤勇局長体制のままずっとね。
参ったな。新選組を抜けるときは死ぬ時だと思ってたのに、こんなお別れになるとは思わなかった。平助、今伊藤さんを殺されたらいろいろ困るんでね。
平助、お前ここを通してもらおうか。
Like Krusty the Clown. Might as well be.
だが大使はまるっといただいたぐらい。
Oh, crap.
裏切る手はずも整えていたか。
今日から俺らは五両維持という新たな組織として独立する。新選組の役割はもう終わったんだよ。土方さん。金にならねえ組織に人は集まるねえ。
Oh, they're splitting apart.
隊長閣僚に残り少ない大使たちと一緒にせいぜい頑張るんだな。
But holy crap, it's like taking the whole frickin' group with him. I got a trophy. Skip it up to flip flop. The assassination of Sakamoto Ryoma.
Saて、これからどないするんやとして。
大使のほとんどは伊藤についていって、こうなったらもう新選組としてできることがない。
しかしまさかあのまでが俺らを裏切るとは。土方、一つ聞きたいことがある。
なんだ。
近藤さんがあんたに残した策ってのは裏切り者をあぶり出したあの幹部会のことだったのか。
そうだが。
なんやはじめちゃん、なんか気になるのか。いや、伊藤はもともと野心を隠そうともしていなかった男だ。近藤さんなら伊藤の裏切りくらいとっくに見抜いていたんじゃねえかと思う。
まあそれはそうやね。
近藤さんの最後の策ってのはまだ他にあるんじゃないのか。どないやねんとして。
敵を欺くには身内からと思っていたが、致し方ない。入れ。
ちょっと早くないですか、土方さん。
Alright, man. I appreciate you coming in. I'll holler at you later. Have fun making the chili.
いや、
Don't put too many beans in it. You don't want to be, fumigating, gassing up the entire place.
それは伊藤を使い、もう一人の坂本龍馬をあぶり出すことになる。もう一人の坂本龍馬よ。
どういうことだ。土方、教えてくれ。
伊藤貸太郎が新選組を乗っ取ろうとした。近藤さんはそんな伊藤をわざと泳がせ、 新選組の本当の敵を見極め。
それじゃ花から伊藤は近藤局長に
そういうことになるな。
で、
平助は司令官出身だがかつそれで半年以上前から近藤さんは平助を伊藤に近づかせ
らしいって。
ああ、しかし近藤さんって人にはつくづく驚かされる。
ごめんなさいね皆さん、秘密にしてるつもりじゃなかった。
それじゃ東堂は伊藤が誰と繋がっているのかを探るため。
ええ、あそこで皆さんに伊藤さんが殺されたんじゃ意味なくなっちゃいますからね。いや大変でしたよ。銃撃つのなんて久々だった。
それで伊藤に繋がっとるっちゅうんは。
それが土佐の坂本龍馬って人らしいですよ。
坂本龍馬。
はあ、またその名前かい。
ああ、でももっと大きな情報も掴んだんですよ。
何や。
近々坂本龍馬は長州と薩摩の代表と大きな会合を持つら、伊藤さんがその調整役を仰せつかったって。
長州と薩摩の代表かつ
なんだか大政奉還でしたっけ。それが成立しちゃったとかで、
なるほどな。朝廷と新政府を作ろうとしている薩長の決定、
日本中を巻き込んだ。
でも伊藤さんの話じゃそれは表向きの理由。
何や。桂と西。
いや、そうじゃない。
So he's a spy.
きっとあいつの狙いは薩長と幕府を戦わせ。
That's what I was thinking. Was like, wait, didn't he walk off with the other two guys?
呂布の林中月か。
しかし薩摩と長州もバカじゃない。
そうなんですよね。だから伊藤さんも必死になって、それに第三者がお忍びで会える場所の用意もしなきゃならない。
お平成。それで
さあ伊藤さんも例の薩長との会合が実現すれば、さすがに
それで会合の場に
薩長との会合を餌に。
奴はおやすがを殺し、今度はこっちから仕掛ける。
だがどうやって三者会談を実現する。薩摩と長州、
俺がやる。
君が。
西郷と桂には面識がある。
はじめちゃんが。
直接頼むやろ。
いや、それは無理。
どういうことだ。
今伊藤さんの御領英二たちが町中に溢れています。この状況で西郷や桂に会ったりすれば、こっちが罠仕掛けようとしているのが伊藤さんにバレ。
それ言うたらこの場平助以外はな。だが大政奉還後最後今じゃ帝から直接お言葉を賜るって身分だ。
くそ、だが今動かねえと。あいつをどうにか御領英二の目を盗んで西郷とか。だが一体どうする。
そいつは俺ら。
中岡。
さっき土佐から戻ってきたんだが、話を聞かせ。役者は全員揃っているようだな。
落とせにお龍まで。 ここは
数日前完成したばっかりの新築の宿宿す。名は大宮。
大宮。
大宮。
誰かさんたちのせいで寺田屋があないなことになってしまいましたやろ。一度騒動の起こった店にお客さんは寄りつきません。せやからこうして新しい宿を作っとったわけどす。
それで俺たちをここに連れ出してきてどうする気だ。
大宮はまだ営業もしてへん無名の宿。土佐と薩摩長州の方がお会いするには絶好の場所と思いましてな。
ここで三者会談。
お上、あなたは自分の言っていることの意味が分かっているのか。会合といってもただの会合ではない。我々の目的は襲撃なのだ。
そないなことはもちろん分かってます。この大宮、煮るなり焼くなり好きにしてください。
なんやて？暴れて傷つけてもええっちゅうんか？
お好きに。中途半端に傷もにするくらいやったらいっそ火でもつけて燃やしてもらった方がええくらいや。取り壊す手間が省けて立て直しが安う上がりますさかい。
何を考えてるんだ大戸瀬。
はじめは、いや坂本様、このおとせ資材のすべてを失っても構いません。せやからこの今日の町をお救いください。
大戸瀬。
三風呂が今日にやってきてから1年。今日の町は血で汚れ、切り捨てられた人の肉を食らわんとするカラスの鳴き声がやまないありさま。うちはそんな今日を見てられへんのどす。坂本様やない、そのもう一人の坂本龍馬がおらんようになれば、それも全て終わりになるんでっしゃろ。せやったら宿の一つや二つ惜しはありまへん。どうかこの今日のため、今日に生きる人間のため決着をつけてください。
顔を上げてくれ大戸瀬。あんたのその願い俺が引き受けた。この大宮で全てを終わらせる。全てを。
坂本様、
お涼、
うちもおかみさんと同じ思いです。せやさかいうちにできることなら何でも言うてください。それがはじめさんにできるせめてもの罪滅ぼしですから。
分かった。ならまずその顔を上げて笑顔を見せてくれ。俺にとってはそれが一番かけがえのないものだ。
よし、それじゃ舞台は用意できた。あとは西郷と桂をどう誘い出すかだが、西郷は俺が引き受け、あんたが
今の西郷が一面識。
けど俺は御陵エイジとやらに面が割れてねえから。それに西郷には挨拶代わりのとっておきの
とっておきのネタ。
ああ。フォトグラフってやつだな。どうだ龍馬。
ああ、
誰やそれ。
俺の兄弟分で土佐勤王党の名手。
その人です。
ん？
その人が。
なんやて。
せや。
はじめちゃん、お前この竹地が坂本龍馬な。
岡田伊蔵からそう聞いてはいた。
俺はこのフォトグラフを見せて西郷はもうおそらく坂本龍馬の正体は薩長の関係者でも竹地が坂本龍馬を名乗っていると知る人間はこれで西郷が話を聞きたくなる程度には興味を引けると思うんだが。
ああ、悪くない。だが長州の方は
一つだけある。生松という女、桂が秘密裏にやってる松の井という店の女将だ。
それじゃあ桂
平助、
俺ならある程度自由に街で動けますから。今のフォトグラフでしたっけ？その話もしちゃっていいですよね。
せやけどお前には伊藤にこのせや、それにお前が桂に会いに行く。
さあ飲みに行くふりしてしれーっと言ってきます。
東堂、お前は今危ねえ。
分かってますって。
よし、では我々はそうすれば中岡も平助も動きやすくなる。
Okie dokie, folks. I'm going to go ahead and end up ending the stream now. I do appreciate everybody coming out, checking out the live version and the archive version. I'll probably be back maybe sometime tomorrow and stream something. I don't really know. And who knows, it probably could end up happening today as well, later on this evening, but we'll see how all that plans out. But yeah, so I appreciate it once again. And, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for the notifications, so on and so forth, whenever I go live or any other videos that I happen to put out. And I will go ahead and I will end this like I always do. Later taters.